champions and the boxing superstars, where are you? I'm waiting, let's fight. I'm the most avoided boxer.
The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. All right, so I wanted to make this video because I felt like it's a great time to make the video now while we're here on this beautiful walk here in Tokyo, Ota City, Tokyo. We know John Ryder just put on a really fun fight with Canelo. You know, it was a great performance of heart, determination, courage. I mean, just all the positive adjectives you could use to describe what it means to be a fighter. You use for John Ryder in a performance like this against Canelo. Even though he lost, it was a dignified loss, and it really enhanced his reputation across the sport, right? So John Ryder now has more fans. He's got more respect than he's ever had in boxing. He's now beloved in Mexico for the effort he put on against Canelo. And there's people out there that want to see John Ryder fight some more. And you guys know me. I've been rocking with John Ryder faithfully since the Canelo Smith fight. So I've been a John Ryder supporter for like at least 4 years. You know, I can say. And I'm gonna tell you guys right now, the next fight that I want to see, the next fight that I feel should be made in the super middleweight division, should be John Ryder versus Caleb Plant. I think John Ryder versus Caleb Plant would be an awesome fight. Both guys had the common trait of losing to Canelo. One guy got stopped, one guy got butchered, but went the distance and actually, delivered his fair share of punishment on Canelo and gave him some swelling and gave him some things to worry about. But they both lost to Canelo, so they have a common opponent. They both have contrasting styles. Caleb Plant, athletic fighter, likes to get on his toes, but is very athletic, and if you're not careful, can hurt you. You know, he's an athletic boxer who, if you're not careful, can hurt you. You know, but he's not necessarily a puncher either. He has power, but it's not his main attribute. John Ryder, southpaw, slow starter, but he's a guy that was a grinder. Sometimes smothers his own work, but he's a guy that gets better as fights go on. Caleb Plant's a guy that normally fades late in fights. So the styles mesh. I thought they mesh very well. They're both coming off losses. They're both guys who are well experienced super middleweights. They're both guys that I feel would benefit from fighting each other. You know, they both have a challenge for the undisputed title against Canelo and falling short. It's a hell of a fight. It's a fight that I've discussed amongst my friends a couple of times. You know, I got friends that are Caleb Plant fans. And I'm a Caleb Plant fan too. But you know, John Ryder is my favorite 68-pounder. And I've always thought that, you know, if the contract for that fight ever got signed, I think John Ryder could beat Caleb Plant. And I thought that long before he fought Canelo or anything like that. So it's a fight that I want to see because I feel like the winner of that fight would get themselves right back into contention quick. Because when you talk about fighters in the super middleweight division, you can't do much better than Caleb Plant as far as contenders go, and you can't do much better than John Ryder as far as contenders go, because John Ryder only has 2 losses at 168 in his career. I think he's got what, 6 or 7 losses now, but only 2 of those losses are at 68. One of them I think is complete bullshit against Canelo Smith, because I didn't think he lost that fight. And then the other guy I lost to was Canelo. And to be fair, yeah, he lost to Canelo, but he lost in a fashion where, you know, he got better as the fight went on. And if this were the 15-round era, John Ryder probably could have won another 3 rounds, and he probably still would have been giving Canelo some work down the stretch. So he finished the fight very strong, and he stepped to Canelo in a way that I haven't seen many fighters ever step to Canelo. So I just think there's a lot of that would be a good fight. Caleb Plant, I remember in an interview one time before he fought Canelo, he was talking about UK fighters and how, you know, Canelo's only beating UK fighters and all that, but it was a UK fighter, you know, that stepped to him and really punched him in his shit down in the later rounds. So, you know, wasn't an undefeated American, you know, like Caleb Plant. It was a British fighter with like 5 or 6 losses that really stepped to him the way a lot of boxing fans who don't like Canelo wanted to see him get stepped to. So I feel like it's a good fight. The styles match up very well, and I'm gonna push for it. You know, I'm gonna push for it. Caleb Plant is not gonna fight Benavidez again, right? Because he just lost to him. He's not going to fight Morrell because I think that's too dangerous and it wouldn't make sense for him. Maybe he fights Andrade, but, you know, does he see enough value in that fight to fight him right now? I'm not so sure, right? Maybe he fights Charlo. I mean, I know he's expressed many times in the past he wanted to fight Jamal Charlo if he comes up to 68. So maybe that's the way he goes. But truthfully, I think there's more value right now in the John Ryder fight than anything. They both fought Canelo. They both have the luxury of both retaining and gaining some of that Canelo fan base. So the fight would actually be bigger than most people would think, just because of the fact that they both fought Canelo. They both, you know, gained some fans from that fight, and they had fan bases of their own before Canelo. So business-wise, I think it makes sense. Politically, I think it makes sense, and style-wise, I think it's a great fight for boxing. So what do you guys think, and who do you guys think will win? I feel like, you know, that fight can go a couple ways. I mean, maybe Caleb Plant, because John Ryder, his weakness is the fact that he doesn't have much of a jab, right? Like, he's not a guy that beats you with his boxing skills or his jab. That's why I feel like it took him a while to get on the inside of Canelo, because he really just wasn't using he's not a guy that uses a steady diet of jabs. Caleb Plant's money punch really is a jab, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about the conventional jab or the up jab. So I can see Caleb Plant just banking 5 rounds straight against John Ryder. But then the rubbers, I know in that fight, the rubbers meet the road. Caleb Plant's gonna fade. John Ryder's gonna get that second wind, and then that's where we're gonna see like who's really who in the ring. So I think it'd be an amazing fight, and I'm getting excited just talking about it. So hopefully somebody out there sees this video it takes my advice and makes the fight happen, you know. But yeah, I thought it'd be cool to talk about. What do you guys think? Caleb Plant, John Ryder, who do you think will win? Why? And is it a fight that would interest you in the super middleweight division? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe, and like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True Street Sports Empire. We're here at the Hatanaka Boxing Gym in Nagoya, Japan. And for more great videos just like this one, make sure you guys click right here.